Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn, the leather bag lady. How are you all today on this Friday morning, last Friday of July? Hopefully, leather bag lady weather report. It will be the last day of this insane heat wave that we are having. Now, I did pop outside for a bit earlier, and it did seem a little cooler. But the humidex is supposed to get to 41 today at some point. So I'm waiting for my clients to call and let me know that they don't want to show. And if they don't call, I will be calling because I have no air in my car. And I have a client who has some health issues. And it is not on my watch to take her out in hazardous air quality temperatures. So, with that being said, we'll get to the bag and then we will have story time afterwards. How about that? Does that work for you? It works for me. So, yesterday's bag, that little suede, oh my goodness me, I just absolutely love suede. I had two, I did a little thrifting yesterday. Despite the thrifting freeze, as Pi said, he goes, I thought we were on a freeze. I'm like, yeah, but it's Brantford. Didn't really pick anything up. I picked up a few things. One bag which has a little bit of damage in it, which I didn't notice. But it's in the inside, so it really doesn't have anything to do with the functionality of the bag. Picked up a few belts and just kind of, there was two really nice Fossil bags, but they were like $18, and they were not toe up from the flow up, as Miss Philly says. But yeah, they just were in too bad condition. And the one Fossil is a teal color. Now I'm standing by the elliptical and I've got all these bags drying. So this, you can kind of see where there's some color loss there. This color is very, very difficult to match. So this is not a vintage Fossil, so this will not be going on Etsy. But I am going to need to try and match the color. And what happens when I'm coloring bags is when they dry, the color lightens. And then I go back to the bag, and what I thought was a great match is no longer. So I have a blush colored Roots that I've never seen before, and I fixed it up. It's much better than it was, but the color is lighter. And I have a very, very light aqua Fossil that I colored when I was still at Pius's old place. And I just kind of checked it out the other day, and whoa, that needs to be redone as well. So, I thought I could get away with just moisturizing this one, and it is remarkably better, but not good enough for me. Not good enough for the leather bag lady. So anyway, finally, let's get to today's bag. Just a bit of a daily driver today. Nothing too crazy. I like these. It doesn't have a smoke smell, but it kind of has a bit of an old lady smell, which it could well have been owned by an old lady. So it is kind of a hobo bag, which will wear crossbody very comfortably and shoulder as well. You can adjust the strap. I have it on the longest. I always do. It has two zipper compartments and another zipper compartment. Now there are a couple of little issues with it. Somebody's done a little bit of a repair here. So it is repaired, but just the stitching is a little less than beautiful. Actually, better than I would do, I think. But and they've actually managed to keep it so that the lining isn't attached to the bag, because that's hard to do. So bravo, whoever did that. And there's just one other little area where is it now? Oh, here it is. where the color is just a little bit lighter. Now I can probably fix that up. I'm pretty sure I can, but I haven't gotten to it yet. This is one of the bags that I had to clean yesterday that I didn't realize I needed to clean. So obviously I need to do a little bit more work to it as well. But nonetheless, it's a great little bag. Has a nice gusset, so your bag is going to stand up really nicely. I like the kind of geometric details on the front. I love the color, the gray. I think that's why I picked it up, is because it was gray. If it was black or brown, I probably would have left it alone. But I don't get a lot of gray, and I like gray. So a little bit of wear and tear on the hardware, but that's pretty normal for most of these vintage bags. So that is today's bag. Bit of a daily driver, so nothing too fancy schmancy. Speaking of fancy schmancy, are you liking my nails? I told you recently that I got some pricing for a set of nails. $60 for a fill. That ain't happening in my world. I used to have a nail salon. I was the only employee, but I had my own nail shop in England. Would have been 1996, 97, and I've had my nails done from 18 years old to probably, I'm going to say 50, 51. I had nails forever. And then I just got tired of going to the nail salon, sitting there for an hour because, you know, they book 50 million people in for the same time slot. And I don't wear my nails long at all. Like, these thumbs are way longer than I would normally wear. But I thought, you know what? I've been watching a lot of, as you know, Kristen D, Purse Trippin', Miss Philly, and now I've got another one for you to check out called the Purse Curator. A little bit Eeyore to watch. So yes, here's the bag. Like, yeah, I don't know. At least Kristen D is kind of upbeat, and you know, they don't share anything about anything. Not like me. I don't know if I could do just the bags, but their hands are always so pretty. And now that I have my beautiful wedding band and engagement ring, I thought, you know what? I'm going to go back and get my nails done. And when I heard those prices, I thought, to hell with that. So I purchased a set of false nail, like press on or glue nails from Amazon, and they were $20. And they were just too long. And for me to shave them down, I would have taken the whole point of the nail away, because the very tips are colors. So I'll figure out how to use them still at some point. But then I went to the dollar store, and I remembered my girlfriend Karen used to just get dollar store nail tips all the time, and they would fall off all the time. She'd just glue them back on, whatever. So I thought, you know what? It's worth a try. So I hope this isn't going to jinx me. But this is day 3 with these. And I am telling you, they have not moved. Now, I shower every night. Admittedly, they are not long showers. It is just showers to kind of cool off after being in this little hothouse for the evening. We may or may not go in the pool over the weekend. That will be the tester. So I have brought all my equipment to the trailer so that if they do fall off, I can either reattach them if I do find these particular ones, or I can just either reattach the ones that are missing with a different color, which I have no problem with that at all. It seems to be the thing these days. Or I can just take them all off and start again with a different color. So I got a pack of 60. So there's like 5 different colors for like $1.25. Now I am using the glue that I got from Amazon, and like I said, like I don't want to jinx it, and some of them the sizing was not great, but I'm loving them. And I have such little fat hands that the nails just, like I said, I don't have them very long, which might be why they are staying so well. And my nails underneath, like this, I am not giving you the finger, I'm just prefacing this. But this finger here, my nail underneath is as long as this fingernail is. This one's a bit of a screw up, actually. Because the tips had these god awful points. If you start watching Kristen D, you'll see how pointy. Like, who the hell can go about their day with those nails on? All I know is that girl's not washing toilets, because those nails are ridiculous. I could be wrong, but this one was an accident. And then I thought, you know what? Why am I gonna have long? But I do want to get a little longer than that. Bag channel, nail channel, whatever. And my girlfriend Lynn in St. Catharines messaged me last night. She doesn't necessarily watch my YouTube, but she does watch my Instagram. And that little clutch the other day, she's like, I love it. I want it. And I was like, you go, girl. Because if nobody else wanted it, I was going to keep it, because it is so cute. And Lynn is a very sophisticated British lady from not far from where I was living in Birmingham, England. She actually used to cut through, I think I got this right, she used to cut through the grounds of the registry office where I got married to my kid's father. So I guess she was on her way to school, or now Lynn is a little older than me, so that would be, you know, before obviously Martin and I were married. But yeah, so she messaged me last night, and I was thrilled because I just love those clutches. I really do. And my Etsy shop, I don't know what's happening, but I'm having sales, like, I mean, one every other day or whatever, but whoo, that since COVID kind of everything opened back up again, that does not happen anymore. So thank you, everybody, for supporting my little Etsy shop. And I've actually, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but at the trailer, they have a Facebook group. And I've decided that I am going to probably maybe next week I might do it. I'm going to get 5 bags ready every week, and I'm going to put them on the Facebook page on the Wednesday and have them available on the weekend. And eventually I'm going to actually take more than just the bags. I'm going to take some clothing, some belts, even maybe some of the shoes that I have. And I'm going to have like a little pop-up shop on the weekends. Now, the only thing I need to figure out how to do without overstepping is they have a very vibrant weekend camper section, which is where Pius and I were with the van. Speaking of the van, hopefully the van is being delivered to its new owner today. We have to drive it to Welland, but that's okay. But they do have a very thriving weekend camper area. And obviously that would be amazing for business because it's constantly new people. So I don't want to be too pushy at this stage of the game, seeing as we are, like, this will be our 3rd weekend with the trailer. But potential, very excited about it. They actually even have a little general store. I don't know if I've mentioned this, maybe I have, that really isn't used. So Leatherbag Lady has some ideas, but that will be probably next season or even maybe the season after. I think I need to get a full season of just doing it from my site, because there's somebody there selling hot sauce, there's somebody there selling a couple of things from their site. So what's the difference? But I will put pictures on Facebook. I'll do a little, maybe that might be a good way for me to get my confidence. And I mean, why would I not be confident? I talk to you every day, but just to get cracking with those Facebook sales. So if I do it on the site, then maybe it will just be a step sideways to do it on my actual Facebook page and get cracking with that. So, and I'm noticing on the new Etsy site, I hate it. I really don't like it. I don't know if any of you guys are out there on Etsy, and maybe I'm doing something wrong, but the old Etsy sellers platform, you could see how many bags you had listed, you know, what your sales were, You automatically saw the last bag that you listed first. Now I have to go into filters and do the latest expired and all this crap. It's not very app user friendly, because right now I want to change my shipping profile. I've got it at 3 days, which if I'm home is not a problem. I mean, I sold a bag overnight, it's ready to go here. But if I'm at the trailer for 2 or 3 days, then I am not going to hit my shipping goals. And the shipping, if you recall, I had a couple of customers who asked me to hang on to a few bags for a few weeks. And it really screwed up my shipping rating. So what I will do in future is, if anybody wants me to hold on to a bag, I will actually, as far as Etsy is concerned, have fulfilled the order. Because why should I get penalized for following a customer's directive, and now all of a sudden it looks like I'm a late shipper? So I will manage that differently moving forward if that request ever comes my way. So yeah, I'm really excited about what the potential there is, because the site fees they're not the most expensive I've ever heard, but they're certainly not Maitland Shores either. So yeah, so that's, hopefully, like I said, we will get this weather out of the way today. I think it's still going to be quite warm tomorrow, but it's going to be a rainy day tomorrow. It's Christmas at the park, Christmas in July or something at the park tomorrow. But I mean, we don't have any little ones there, so we'll just be... Pius actually bought the 3 Transporter movies. Jason Statham. I don't like the Transporter, whatever, shoot, bang, whatever. But I can watch Jason Statham for hours. So we bought the trilogy, and we said that'll be a rainy day activity. So maybe that will be tomorrow's activity. Pius, this is a long video, but I'm going to keep going. Pius came home from work the other day, and again, I don't know if I've mentioned this already, and I decided that Mama Bear was going to step in. And I called his boss, told him, this man is in agony, and what do we do? So Pius went to the doctors yesterday, had his first physio appointment yesterday, and they are recommending he has light duties, and he's been signed off for a few days. He's actually at work right now doing all the WSIB paperwork and meeting with the regional WSIB coordinator, because this man is in so much pain. He said he is in more pain with a partial tear than when he had a complete tear, which was the other shoulder. And what he's what he's jeopardizing right now is that this shoulder, the good shoulder, is going to get screwed up as well. But anyway, I'm in the throes of packing up to head to the trailer, and laundry's going, which I need to turn over because Pius will be home in the next half hour, 45 minutes. And then I've got a couple of bags to go pick up. Saw them on Marketplace. I've got a bag to mail out, and then we're off to deliver the van. So have a great weekend, everybody. Be safe, be cool, and don't do anything I wouldn't do, which doesn't leave you much. Bye, everybody.